Back here at the Iowa Speedway, we are getting ready for the restart. Now, a couple of cars stayed out. Mike Bliss and Austin Dillon. Bliss has chosen the outside line. Now, the last time they pitted was on lap 42. We're getting ready to work lap number 79. So we'll find out just how good old tires really are, because right behind him will be Eric Darnell and Kyle Busch on this restart.
I'm going to pick the outside line. What do you think?
I just like the outside right now. There's a lot of room out there. You don't get all bogged down at the bottom of the track. Let's see how Bliss does with it.
60,000 on their feet again as we're back to green flag racing at Iowa. Side by side into turn 2. Jackaroo. Whoa!
So we watch the action down the back straightaway. Guess what happened to Mike Bliss? Mike Bliss had to declare inside or outside, as we see 3 wide racing there as Dillon starts to fade back a little bit. He didn't declare soon enough. He wanted to start on the inside, and all of a sudden he got hung up on the outside. That's the end result, guys.
Well, he's in front right now, but Kyle Busch has picked up 2 spots while you were updating on that report, and he is on the high side. Look out, almost got pinched to the wall, and right behind him is Eric Darnell. There is Brad Coleman in the 20. He's working his way back up. Top 4 in your screen.
Boy, Austin Dillon got so high. I mean, he just barely missed that wall. He is going backwards big time. But take a look at these 2 up front. Kyle Busch on the outside just getting it. Mike Bliss locked on the bottom. Great race.
Got a new race leader. It is now Kyle Busch in front of the 88 of Brad Keselowski. So new tires, obviously a difference now, as Bliss was able to hold him off for a bit, but now he's starting to back up.
I mean, Keselowski has 4, Kyle has 2. I think Kyle's going to get him here. The longer they run, the better 4 is going to do. But Kyle Busch started last. He's only gained 42 spots.
Randy, you can put new tires on, and if those tires are cool, 4 tires when they're brand new will outrun 2 tires. But you know, as the race gets going on, those 2 tires can actually catch back up when you have a real hard tire like we got here.
Kyle Busch has now led the last 18 races. Incredible feat. Coming from the back again, and we're not even halfway through this one. There you saw the 20 and the 12 going side by side. That is a battle for position, 5th and 6th. Allgaier's got it.
Remember right now, Justin Allgaier's got the damage in his right front fender pulled out a lot, so the car's probably better this run than it was before. They got 4 tires on it. They got the right front fixed a little bit. It looks like he's got a faster car right now. His lap times look faster.
Kevin Harvick got into the top 10, and that's where he's about been mired since, as he is duking it out right now with Stephen Wallace for 10th and 11th.
Well, Stephen looked really loose that time. That back end kicked out. Looks like they made a pit stop, made some big adjustments. That car's pretty loose right now, wiggling the back end around.
Right in front of Harvick, the 32, Brian Eichler. Let's give him a tip of the hat. He has moved all the way up to 9th position. Eichler,
3 wide.
That was 18 spots that he's improved, and you're right, where we go 3 wide on board, Trevor Bayne. Now remember, Harvick picked up 4 fresh Goodyears, and it looks like it's paying some dividends.
Absolutely. This is so much fun. All these drivers are having, well, I can't say all of them, but most of them that are passing cars, they're enjoying themselves. They're loving this racetrack, having a great time.
Leffler looking to go down low. We've got 3 wide going into turn number 1. He gets under Kelly Byers in the 10. The 16 is Stenhouse Jr. on the high side.
They are trying really bad to dust off that top lane, that's for sure. That's where they can make some passes. They get a little more rubber up there in that, get some more confidence on the 3rd lane, and we're seeing guys try that right now.
Looking a little further back, there is Brian Eichler, and there's the 66 of Stephen Wallace and Scott Lagasse. And they're duking it out for that position, and that's a battle for 15th. Let's get more on Carl Edwards, who's coming up right behind him in 17th, Mike Massaro.
And Marty, he was making a charge until that last pit stop. He was tight in, loose center. What they did was reset the track bar to its original setting. However, they had a miscue on their pit stop, got hung up on the left rear. They dropped some lug nuts, lost 8 spots on pit road. Carl Edwards trying to recover from that right now.
Well, that's one of the things we were talking about, pit stalls. What about the pit crews? They make all the difference in the world.
Take a look at these underneath Lagasse right now. You can see the telemetry right now.
A lot of throttle, not a lot of brake, very little. Oh, Stephen Wallace is very loose.
Yeah, he has made a pit. He was running 3rd earlier, and they came in for this last pit stop and made some big changes, and it's definitely got that car loose. He's just walking that tail all over the place right now. You got to hold on to that thing.
Whoa, and Carl slams the door on Lagasse in the 11. as he says, no, you can't get through that gap, son. Take a look a little further forward. We catch up with Eric Darnell and Mike Bliss. Bliss, after dropping back, has sort of held station now, and here he comes. Looks like he's coming back on towards Darnell, who has that third spot.
We talked about that earlier about the tire situation. The tires, once they get hot, they kind of equal out. Here comes Bliss, who he didn't pit even last time. He's going back to the front.
Take a look at the battle for the race lead. Kyle Busch and the 88 of Brad Keselowski. Keselowski was underneath, and they go side by side. Kyle maintains.
Boy, Keselowski looks at it, going to the bottom of the racetrack, trying to get in that clean air to get around the 18 of Kyle Busch. But Busch, he needed to get this thing up front to see what he had coming from the back of the pack all the way up front. What a heck of a job, but he doesn't know what that car feels like until just now where he got that clean air.
We've seen Kyle Busch all year long. After he runs second, he don't want to talk to nobody. He's not going to give up first place in a hurry, that's for sure.
On board right there with Mike Bliss. He's looking underneath Eric Darnell. That is for third place. Now they are about 3.9 seconds behind the race leaders, and those guys are pulling away the more they keep battling. But they got no choice right now, because if they slow down, here we go again with the race lead as Brad Keselowski wants to get in there. Oh, and on the front straightaway, we've got a big spin going on with the 26 car. Michael McDowell turns it all the way around. Don't know if he actually made contact with the wall, but there's enough smoke here to not worry about mosquitoes for about a week.
Mosquitoes in Iowa? Maybe.
Could be a few. There it is. There are thousands of fans down there, trust me, folks.
If they like burnt rubber, they just got a nose full of it, that's for sure.
Well, he managed to keep it off the wall as McDowell spins it around, brings out our fifth caution with Kyle Busch now in the race lead here at the NASCAR Nationwide Series event at Iowa, presented by GoDaddy.com, as we take one more look at it. Oh, he might have gotten some help, fellas. Nice job of keeping it from going into the wall. Take another look from what the starters platform sees. And look at him diving for the flags. Yellow, yellow, yellow. It's our fifth. Stay with us.